What is going on, guys? BCT here. Today I just wanted to bring you a quick video. I just got done watching the Marvel War Table, and I kind of just wanted to bring you my thoughts around it and whether or not I'm excited about it. Long story short, yes, I am. It does look like a pretty interesting game. I did not expect it to be what it is. Honestly, I thought it was going to actually be like more of an Uncharted, where you kind of have big set moments and you don't really have any replayability. But with these war tables, they kind of been telling us what their vision is, and their vision seems to be that they want it to be like a game of service kind of deal. I was getting a lot of Warframe vibes when I was watching it, like as if that's what they wanted it to be. So I'm interested actually. I am a huge looter shooter fan, and I'm into those grindy type games. And it looks like you can have a grind, which is satisfying though. They actually have things that you can chase, and you can actually customize your characters or your heroes and kind of make them to what you want. I believe it's Kamala, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, and I think Miss Marvel, if I'm not mistaken. And then we got Hawkeye, which just announced as a DLC that's coming later. That's pretty short of a cast, but honestly, because of all the expanding stuff that they were actually showing, because the game is really expansive and way more than I thought it was going to be, so I think they kind of kept it small for the time being in order for them to kind of give all the customization that they wanted to give the Avengers and all the abilities and stuff like that. And then they're going to keep expanding that world. So I think it's going to be around for a while, to be honest. It's giving me Warframe vibes. It's giving me those type of vibes where you have a lot of stuff to do, and you have a lot of story behind it as well. And it has a lot of things in there that's obviously catered to the fans, like the comic books that you can collect and things like that. So I think it's going to be a really good game. I think they showed a lot of options that you have. They even show like companion AI that you can utilize throughout missions. So if you wanted to play solo, you could. It is a 4-player co-op in most of the the modes that they were showing. So it is a lot of stuff to take in when it comes to that little 17-minute doc that they just provided. But it was a lot of good stuff. Like, I'm really happy that I'm not sure if anybody noticed but me, but last time when they first showed off that game, the animations were atrocious. But animation, like the smoothness of it, all that stuff looks like it's been getting updated. It looks like they have been taking their time with it, and they actually have been, ironing out the kinks, really. It looks refined. It looks like it is going to be a not only smooth gameplay, but a pretty game. It looks like it's going to be really, really expansive in that way. It looks like they took the time to actually not only create a strong and expansive world, but they also wanted to develop the characters to make sure that they actually looked the part. At first, when they first showed it, I was like, I don't want to play a single player game with these faces to these characters, because that's how I don't know. I'm used to the movie characters now, I guess, so I'm biased. But now that I've seen it in action and what they're trying to do, is kind of like that DC Online. I'm okay with what they have created. I'm okay with all of the expanding like customization that they kind of had. They're showing off like how you can change how your heroes fight, how you can change how they look, how you can change mods on them and things like that. So I think it's going to definitely cater to what I enjoy in video games. Some of my favorite games are like Destiny, Borderlands. So I think they're going to cater to what I enjoy in games, but they're also going to tie in all the hero stuff, and that's pretty much what I want anyway. I don't think it's not what I was expecting, but it's definitely something I now want, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a single player campaign where you kind of go through with all the flashy stuff, something like an Uncharted, and then you're going to end up, happy with the ending and go through a story, but that's about it. But this is kind of way more than I was bargaining for, and I kind of now really am interested. The good thing is that they have a beta coming out in August. That's coming. They didn't say August what date, but they definitely said it was coming in August. So That's in a few days here. Hopefully it's early August and not late. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to jumping into the beta. I'm really looking forward to playing with the new character. And cause she seems pretty interesting with her her expanding. She got that Monkey D. Luffy vibe going on. But yeah, I really was enjoying what I was seeing. Like I said, they worked out the animations, they worked out the smoothness, so I cannot complain about that. Their marketing is terrible. It feels like they didn't nail it right the first time, but these war tables are actually making their message way more sound and concise. So I'm glad that they move forward with these war table type, gameplay discussions versus, kind of still showing trailers, because that showed nothing about the game outside of it's got these, pretty big set moments, so I'm really glad that they did the war table thing. I wish other studios would implement that same thing. Like, imagine if Halo Infinite did that for their game, and they kind of showcase open world, showcase, multiplayer, and then they showcase other stuff. So it's kind of like, it's a good way to showcase a game that's this expansive, like Halo. Not for a single player, of course, but I think more studios should adopt this kind of war table type deal, where they show actual stuff, like kind of like Outriders. I mean, if you ever seen any of Outriders coverage, they kind of did the same thing where they actually show the game. So I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. It's Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. They really make good games. So I was worried at first, but not anymore. I'm not worried at all. I think they're definitely, they are proving their vision. Their vision was to make this type of large-scale hero Avenger game, and that's what they're doing. I definitely appreciate it, and I'm glad that I actually turned it on, because I wasn't. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this commentary, don't forget to like and subscribe. Definitely leave down in the comment section below what you guys think. Would this be something that you'll be picking up? Did you want it to be more like Uncharted and Last of Us, where it was kind of story focused and that's it? Or do you kind of like the fact that they kind of give you more replayability and like more stuff to chase outside of just playing single player? Let me know what you guys think. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.